What's up, y'all? What's going on, man? You see that shit? You like that? You ain't getting me midway. You ain't getting me caught up, Unreal Engine. No, sir. What's going on, you guys? What is going on, man? It has begun. In case you fucking missed it, this is just my 2 cents. And this is going to be an all Mortal Kombat Tuesday. This is the latest installment of TC's Entertainment Center. And this one is going to be all Mortal Kombat style-y. So I'm going to give this thing a few minutes, let a few people come up in here, and then we'll get this party started. But I hope you guys are excited, man, because I am really fucking pumped about this one, boys. I did my homework on this one. Fucking did a little research. Nothing too deep diving. Just a little fucking reading up. And yeah, got a lot of shit I want to talk about, Mortal Kombat related. So yeah, gonna give it a couple minutes, see if a couple people come in here, and then we'll get started. So we got a couple comments already. Nikki Elbows saying hello early. I leave work at 4, get back at 5. Hope you're still on. Oh, I'll absolutely be on because I started late as a motherfucker, as I am one to do. What's up, Noah? 2 cents reviews. You better believe it. You had better believe it, my friend. So yeah, man. I started this thing really fucking late. The reason why is I had taken the my avatar and I changed it up a little bit so as not to be flagged. And I said, you know what, man, this just is not good enough, man. I got to make this thing. I got to make this all my own. So that's what I did. You ain't getting me. That's definitely more than 30%. That is definitely more than 30% altered. So, yeah. What's going on, man? Excellent. Well, shit, man. Just about time to test your fucking might. But nah, for real, I hope y'all are doing good. This is just my 2 cents. TC's Entertainment Center is starting right now. This is all Mortal Kombat. All I'm going to talk about is Mortal Kombat shit. Everything Mortal Kombat related. I do kind of want to stick to a structure because I have just so much I want to talk about that I know if I just start going, I'm just going to be all over the fucking place. I did take a bunch of notes. I have a couple things I want to talk about. I do kind of want to keep in order. But if a couple people file in here, yeah, we'll kind of see where it goes, man. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. So this is basically what I'm going to do. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep rambling until I get my shit open. Okay. So yeah, there are several things I want to talk about Mortal Kombat related. First and foremost, I definitely want to talk about that fucking new movie trailer, dude. In case you've been under a fucking rock, the new Mortal Kombat movie trailer has been out for a little bit now. I'd say close to a week. And holy shit, boys. I'm definitely going to talk about that. I really wanted to just see if I could just screen share it and watch the trailer. We could all just like watch it together and react to it. But I'm not even going to risk it, dude. I'm not even going to risk it for the biscuit on that one. Nikki, I see you, bro. What's going on, dude? So yeah, you're just in time. So I'm not going to risk it for the biscuit on that one. But what I am going to do is I'm going to get my headphones and I will watch it with my earphones in, and then I will react. I'll react to it with no sound and no video, basically. So that'll be super cool for you guys. I know it sucks, but that's what I'm gonna do. Because I've watched it a few times. There's still a few. It goes really quick, and it's real quick cuts. So it's some of it. I'm especially towards the end. Like I'm like, who is that? Who is that? But I'm starting to get it kind of figured out now. But yeah, I would love to react to that, but there's too much stuff you have to do. There's too much like, and Nick knows, like, I think Nick was saying you have to put like all kinds of shit in the description. You have to get permission if you don't want to have to alter anything. And if you do it without permission, you have to like change the pitch of stuff. You have to just do a few seconds here and then stop and just do all kinds of weird shit. And I don't have the fucking editing skills or the multitasking ability to pull that off. But what I will do is, like I said, I'm going to, this will probably be like the 6th or 7th time I watch the trailer, but I'm going to watch the trailer kind of while I'm here live with you guys and just kind of let you know what I think, let you know some of the things I'm seeing and some of the things I've been liking, some of the things I'm a little unsure about, and some of the things I'm a little concerned about. But yeah, we're going to talk about the trailer, but that is just one little piece of this stream, boys. This is going to be at least a 2-hour stream, at least. But I'm going to go over a brief like background, and I'm not going to go through the whole history of Mortal Kombat, but I just want to talk about a little bit about how Mortal Kombat came to be, and then we'll quickly fast forward to where we are now. I definitely want to talk about Mortal Kombat 11, which is the latest installment. There's like a kind of a Mortal Kombat 11. There's like a what do they call it? Like some kind of add-on or special edition to it or something. I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically just Mortal Kombat 11 with a few new characters. But I've been brushing up on my Mortal Kombat 11. I want to talk about that a little bit. And yeah, we'll do that. I watched the original Mortal Kombat movie last night. So I do want to do a short film review of the original Mortal Kombat and how I think the new one could improve on it, and what I just kind of compare the two. You can't really, I haven't seen the new one, obviously, but talk about that a little bit, and I'll do that film review, and then I kind of just want to just talk about Mortal Kombat characters, man. Like, I want to know who, like, some of y'all's favorite. We're going to save this for a little bit later on, but, you know, at some point we're going to talk about who our favorite characters are, who our least favorite characters are. I'm going to give you my top 5 Mortal Kombat characters. You don't have to give me 5, but at some point, you know, definitely let me know who y'all always fuck with, who y'all play with when you turn on Mortal Kombat. And yeah, we're just going to talk about all things MK related and have ourselves just a fucking good old time, man. But yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like I'm not that fucking skilled, man. So I just figured, you know, I'd just jack this fucking avatar up a little bit more and just do what I can, man. But yeah, when I do get to that part, I will screen share and I'll at least pull up the give you guys some kind of fucking visual to look at besides this fucking, you know, this shit here. But yeah, we'll get to that part here in a little bit. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I put a tweet out. It's yeah, it's the one that's the latest one is the get over here. But yeah, okay. Well, let me stroke this binger one time. And yeah, we'll just talk about this fucking trailer, dude. Let's just address the elephant in the room. Because everyone's talking about it. If you're going to do a stream about Mortal Kombat, you have to talk about it. I'm going to get it out of the way right fucking now. totally. Scrotally McGodely. All right. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab my my earbuds. I did not have those. I thought I did. Like a retard. But hang tight. I'm gonna grab those real quick. But yeah, man, I'm gonna watch this trailer for like the 6th or 7th time. And then yeah, talk a little Mortal Kombat history, because this is like a 29-year-old franchise, boys. This is a franchise that has spawned video games, movies, TV shows, comic books, animated movies, all kinds of shit, man. So this is going to be a deep dive Mortal Kombat stream. But yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab my earbuds. But yeah, spark something up, knock your drink back, and buckle up, boys, because it's gonna get. There's going to be some fatalities. There's going to be some fucking brutalities. There's going to be some flawless victories. There's going to be some fucking, there's going to be some friendships. There's going to be some animalities. There's going to be some fucking, some what do they call it? Some killing blows. And there's going to be all kinds of crazy shit, man. But yeah, give me 1 second and then we'll get toasty. Alrighty. All right, 4 people in the building. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's a good little crew for just some Mortal Kombat talk, boys. But yeah, yeah, give me 1 second here. I'm gonna pull up something on my laptop and then I will screen share it real quick just so we can have a little something. Just so we can have a little fucking eye candy. I know my logo is real pretty, boys. I know that's pretty. I know that's real pretty to look at, but I'm gonna see. I think I can do one better. But then I'm gonna watch this trailer here for like, yeah, probably the 6th time. And then I want to talk a little brief Mortal Kombat history, man, because these games have been around for almost 30 years, and they were a big influence on my young life. And yeah, I know I'm not the only one that feels that way, especially if you're a gamer, you like video games or played video games at all when you were younger. If you're around my age or a little bit younger or older, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah, give me 1 second here. Let me pull this shit up. 5 people in the building. We are talking Mortal Kombat, boys. I'm gonna pull us up just a little bit of fucking eye candy here, and I think it'll be all right. It's just some Wikipedia shit. I think that's fair use. Hold on here. But yeah, I hope y'all are doing well. Hope everything is a-okay with y'all. In 1 second here, boys. Just gonna pull up something. Trying to find a good one. Here. Kind of has everybody. That's about the best I can do. All right, 1 second. Bear with me. Much appreciated. Your patience is much appreciated. Yeah. E. Yep. Let's pulling something up right quick. Damn. Can I make this any fucking bigger, man? No, probably not. Probably not, but all right. Where is the general? And I'm assuming Antonio Ramirez is touch, perhaps. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, bring the thumbs down. Thumbs up, thumbs down. As long as you're fucking thumbing something, boys. Thumb your own butt, man. I don't care. As long as you're thumbing something, dude. Thumb up, thumb down. Just give me the fucking thumb, dude. God almighty. All right. Yeah. So yeah, thumbs up, boys. But fuck. Okay, let me see. Okay, a little retardation here. A little fucking retardation. Let me Okay. Okay, here we go. I think I got this. I think I fucking got this. Let's see. That's the best I can do. I'm sure there's some way to zoom in on it, but I'm just too retarded to figure it out. But at least that's a little something to look at. You know what I'm saying? A little something we can look at while I drone on here. And like I said, when we get into like the character part of the show, like talk about our favorite characters, and I'll put up, the character descriptions and stuff and profiles and shit. But yeah, I appreciate you bearing with me. Let me make sure everything is going swimmingly. Yeah. Jackie boy. What's up, Jack? What is going on, man? Yeah, so I would like to, for the time being, talk a little bit briefly about the history of Mortal Kombat. If I could. Boys. 1 second, pull up these notes. Okay. Let's take a little trip back in time, shall we? Where are we now, dude? Oh, it's my house. Okay. The year is 1992. The company is Midway Games. The gentlemen in question are Ed Boon, John Tobias, John Vogel, and Dan Forden. Those four names I just mentioned, you can blame them for everything we're talking about today. Ed Boon, who's a programmer, John Tobias, who did the original art and story, art design and all that, John Fogel, who did graphics, and Dan Forden, who is the sound designer and who is the guy that like their little inside jokes with him or whatever. He was the guy that would do the toasty and all that whoop-dee, like all that shit. Yeah, so those guys, mainly Ed Boon and John Tobias. So this is what happened. It's 1992. They're at Midway, and Midway gets approached to create the Universal Soldier video game. Now I remember playing that game, but Midway did not create it, I don't think. But anyhow, they were approached to create the game. It didn't end up working out, but what it did was inspire them to make a video game version of Jean-Claude Van Damme, like a fighting game that had a video game version of Jean-Claude Van Damme. And that inspiration, along with a couple other things, it was Big Trouble in Little China has a little inspiration, but the main inspiration for Mortal Kombat was John Tobias was influenced and inspired mainly by Chinese mythology, Shaolin monks, and 2 Chinese wuxia films, which wuxia or however you fucking pronounce it, that's basically Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, or Hero. It's like a high fantasy, Chinese, they're floating around with swords and crazy shit like that. So that's kind of what inspired these two movies from this guy. I'm gonna butcher this name, Sui Hark. These 2 movies, Zoo Warriors from Magic Mountain and The Swordsman. Zoo Warriors and The Swordsman. Those 2 movies by this one dude, Hark, Shaolin monks and Chinese mythology. That is the inspiration and influence for Mortal Kombat. And there you have it right there, boys. Yeah. Is that Shinnok or Quan Chi? I can't remember. I'm not the Mortal Kombat expert, man. I'm not Mr. Mortal Kombat. I had to research a lot of this shit, but we got Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Kung Lao. That's Quan Chi. That's Shinnok. Okay, that's Quan Chi. That's Shinnok. Shang Tsung. I'm guessing, I can't really see. I get that. Cyrax. Man, yeah. Raiden. This is a pretty cool picture. I wish I could zoom in on it more. Sector back there. Yeah. Sindel. Oh, man. What's his name? Cabal. Cabal was gnarly, man. Cabal had crazy fucking finishing moves and shit. But yeah, okay. So basically, those are the main influences for Mortal Kombat. But what they wanted to do is they were inspired to make kind of like a video game version of Jean-Claude Van Damme. And that led to them creating the first Mortal Kombat character. And yeah. Stop this for a second. Go back to the chat real quick. Sector. Fatality. Test your might. Finish him. 6 people in the building. But yeah, man. Okay, well, so let me see. Give me 1 second, boys. Kano, Liu Kang, Raiden, Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Sonya, But yeah, man. Mortal Kombat for me is, I wouldn't say it's my favorite fighting game, but it's absolutely top 3. Cannot put it outside the top 3. Can't do it. Yep. So, like I said, one of the main inspirations was they were approached to make the Universal Soldier video game. Didn't work out, but they were inspired. Like, okay, we want to make like a fictionalized like fighting game video game version of Jean-Claude Van Damme, and that coupled with all this other shit led to them basically starting Mortal Kombat. See. Jack says Mortal Kombat 2 is his favorite. Yeah, it's an awesome game, man. They introduced some sweet characters in that one. Reptile and a bunch of others. I can't remember them off the top of my head. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 is a sweet fucking game. Kung Lao, I think, Reptile, and some other ones too. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, so they were super inspired by Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jean-Claude Van Damme is pretty much one of the main reasons that Mortal Kombat exists. His character, his personality, and that led to the creation of the very first ever Mortal Kombat character. Can you guess who it is? Take a wild guess. Bam! There he is. The very first Mortal Kombat character. Inspired by Jean-Claude Van Damme. See? Inspired by Jean-Claude Van Damme, cocky movie star who provides the comic relief for the franchise. Yep. But yeah, so that's kind of how it all started, man. But the other thing with Mortal Kombat was they wanted to do things a little bit differently than the other fighting games have been doing. One of the main things they wanted to do differently was using one second. Was using not using hand-drawn characters. They wanted to use digitized images or whatever. What do they call them? Like the sprites, instead of hand-drawn, and then doing it that way. Sorry, I'm a terrible fucking multitasker. As you can plainly see. Yep. But they wanted to make it different than like Street Fighter. They wanted to make it like they wanted to use these they wanted to use motion capture and make the game using digitized characters instead of hand-drawn characters. And the main difference is they want it to be different from the others by having more blood and more violence. And y'all know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, if you, like, Mortal Kombat came out when I was like 9, 10, something like that. And dude, my parents did not want me to play that shit. Me and my friends thought it was the coolest fucking thing we'd ever seen. Like, it came out the first time I ever remember playing it. And let me know, I want to ask you guys, when was the first time y'all ever remember playing Mortal Kombat? Was it like on Super Nintendo or Genesis? Was it at the arcade? Like, when was the first time y'all ever remember playing Mortal Kombat? Let me know in the chat. I will command the chat from my phone. Jack says I didn't know that JCVD. Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Arcade, Sub Mills. Yeah, arcade. Jack says PlayStation. Boston Nick says Tekken guy of Mortal Kombat. So my absolute favorite is Soul Calibur. I'm a Soul Calibur dude. But I would say Mortal Kombat is probably like number 3 behind Street Fighter. I was a big Street Fighter dude too. But the first time I ever remember playing Mortal Kombat, what's up here? He says Super Nintendo. Dude, they were hard. The fatalities were hard at first. They're super easy now. In Mortal Kombat 11, dude, the fatalities, like, they come pretty damn easy. Why is it still fucking... Damn it, why is it still fucking showing? Oh. I wanted to fucking... Oh, it's this tab. Damn it. How do I get it to fucking stream on this one? There we go. Right? I don't fucking know, man. I'm trying to get to where it only shows that one fucking image, but I'm just a retard. Anyway, but yeah. Yeah, man. So where was I? So that's kind of how it all started, man. They wanted a super violent video game that was different than Street Fighter, and they wanted to look different by having like digitized characters. And one of the main guys that's responsible for that, this is the guy that played some of the most recognizable characters from this franchise. The guy's name is Daniel Pesina. Big shout out to Daniel Pesina. He's a martial artist and actor, and he was Smoke, Noob Saibot, Reptile, Johnny Cage, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero. So when you see those guys in the game, in the original Mortal Kombat, when you see Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Johnny Cage, Reptile, Noob Saibot, and or Reptile, Noob Saibot, and Smoke in Mortal Kombat 2, I think. When you see those guys, when you see those characters, that's Daniel Pesina. So shout out to him. Definitely wanted to put some shine on him. But yeah, this shit is fucking pissing me off, man. That I cannot get this to actually go on the screen, but whatever. yeah, I think, let me try this. Because this seemed to work before. Yeah, let me try this shit. Yeah, 7 people in here. Yeah, freezing motherfucker. It says Sub-Zero. Nice. Blanca. Yeah, fuck, I like Blanca a lot. My favorite Street Fighter character was Ken Masters. Ken Masters. But yeah, I will definitely be going over my 5 favorite Mortal Kombat characters, boys. We are just getting started, boys. Just going over, just nerding out a little bit, doing a brief history, how kind of things got started with Mortal Kombat. I'm not going to go over the entire history of the game franchise, but just wanted to highlight a couple things. Like I said, mainly influenced by Jean-Claude Van Damme. There's some influences from Big Trouble in Little China, but mainly Chinese mythology, Shaolin monks, and these 2 wuxia films, Zoo Warriors and The Swordsman by this dude, Hark. Sui Hark. Some shit like that. What am I doing? What in the fuck am I doing here, boys? Oh, like are you talking about Yoshimitsu? You talking about like I think that's Soul Calibur. The Ninja Gaiden? You talking about Ninja Gaiden? Which ones? I tell you which ones I loved DOA. The one where you could tag team, do the tag team attacks. Those shit were just were tight. All right, what am I fucking doing? Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, here we fucking go. Yeah, dude. Here we fucking go, boys. Yes, yes. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to fucking do, boys. That's what I'm trying to do, boys. That's what I was trying to do the whole fucking time. Yeah, that is from Wikipedia. Yep. So free use. Should be. Tenchu, Stealth Assassin. Yes, Tenchu, Stealth Assassin. When it came to stealth games, I was definitely a Metal Gear Solid barrage. Yeah, Tenchu was pretty cool. Tenchu was pretty cool. There's some other games like that. Yeah, Killer Instinct, dude. Killer Instinct was really fucking tight. I like Killer Instinct a lot. Yes, Mills. That's right. That's right. That is correct. So back to the history. Okay. Yeah, so Daniel Placina was Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile, Johnny Cage, Noob Saibot. And actually, Noob Saibot is a combination. It's the last name of Ed Boon and John Tobias, respectively, spelled backwards. So Noob is Boon spelled backwards. Saibot is Tobias spelled backwards. So that's a little thing there. But yeah, so Tobias was the writer, and yes, he went over the influences. So this is how they would make the characters. Basically, they would this was their process. They would determine, okay, is it male or female character, big or small, and what type? Like, are they a ninja? Are they a robot? Are they like like Bruce Lee kind of? Like what's it going to be? And then they did the costume design, and then made the background story. And like I said, they used digitized sprites, which are 2D bitmaps. And they used that until Mortal Kombat 4, and that's when they finally went 3D. But yeah, man, like that was 20-something years ago, boys. So you fast forward to 2021, we got Mortal Kombat 11 now. And it is a fucking sick game, man. I was playing the shit out of it around Christmas time. That's when I got the game, and I played it a lot the first couple months I got it, or the first like month or so I got it. And yeah, like I took a break and I started playing it today, and it is so fucking sick. Like I got to get back into it more, and I definitely will. But yeah, okay. So I asked the question about how old were you? Yeah. So for me, first time I played Mortal Kombat was, it's now Chuck E. Cheese, but it used to be Showbiz Pizza. And Mortal Kombat was the new arcade game they had there. And dude, you want to talk about a line? You want to talk about hard to get to play the actual game? I was mostly just watching other people play it. But yeah, like that shit was dope. And I remember my friend had it on Super Nintendo, but my parent, like I had to go over to his house to play. Like not like I couldn't rent it. I couldn't like none of that shit because my mom did not fucking like Mortal Kombat. Because it's the fatalities, dude. It's like it was, and that was the point. Like they wanted to be more violent, more ruthless, more like there's no like blood like that in Street Fighter and fucking. It was just definitely envelope pushing, especially for the early '90s. But yeah, so yeah, now is the time, boys. Now is the time that I would like to do my little film review. I watched Mortal Kombat, the original Mortal Kombat, last night, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that, talk about some of the things I liked, some of the things that were kind of silly, and just give you my overall opinion on it. It's a movie that, like I said, it came out in 1995, so just a couple years after the game came out, and that was when like Mortal Kombat was like at a fever pitch for like kids like my age, like early, like teen, preteen, like 10, 11, 12, 13. Like for a 13-year-old like boy that age, Mortal Kombat, dude, you have to understand, Mortal Kombat was the hot shit. So, and I mean, a lot of you know what I'm talking about, but man, it was when that movie came out, holy shit. Like at the soundtrack, like me and my like when I go to visit my cousins down in New Orleans, dude, we would be just bouncing off the walls, flying around, beating the shit out of each other, like pissing my fucking mom and my like aunt and uncle off, dude. Like, dude, that fucking movie, when I was a kid, it was like the coolest thing I'd ever fucking seen. And I'm going to review it after watching it last night and just kind of give you my thoughts on it. I'm not going to keep it too long, but yeah, it was entertaining to say the least. Some water here. Now, Mortal Kombat came out in 1995. So like I said, the first time I saw this shit, dude, I was, like 12 years old. I'm assuming most of y'all have seen this movie. Let's get some of the bad stuff out of the way, because I want to talk about, there's a lot of good shit in this movie. Let me just say that. I really enjoyed watching this movie. I had seen it fairly recently before this, but I said, you know what? I'm doing Mortal Kombat tomorrow on the Entertainment Center. I'm going to talk about it anyway. Might as well just fucking watch it. Might as well just have it fresh in my mind. And let me tell you, watching it in 2021, there are some things that definitely stuck out that were kind of silly and campy. And let's just get them out of the way right now. Let's get the big one out of the way right now. Let's just get, y'all know what I'm about to say. Y'all know we're all, can we all just keep it real at the exact same time, boys? Y'all know what I'm about to say. What's the worst thing? Let me just ask the chat. What's the worst thing about Mortal Kombat to y'all? The most ridiculous thing about Mortal Kombat, the movie. There's some good things about it. We're going to talk about the good shit, but let's just talk about let's just get the bad out of the way right now. So usually I like to make a sandwich, something good, something bad, something good. But nah, we're just going to get the bad out of the way right now. What to y'all is the worst thing about Mortal Kombat, the movie? If you had to say one thing. Even if you love this movie, what's the one thing that's like the worst thing about it? Give the chat a second. Actually, no. No. Good guess, though. Turkey bacon? No. Good guess, though. Nope, nope. Another good guess. The most ridiculous thing to me was Christopher Lambert as Raiden because he is French Canadian and not Asian. What the fuck was Christopher Lambert doing playing Raiden? What did they just like? Did they owe Christopher Lambert like a favor? Did he have like dirt on them or something? Did he have like dirt on like Anderson or something? Like how what's just what in the world? What's happening? What's happening in this world? Like what and he actually, man, he tried, man. He did like his best, and it's like campily good, like so bad it's good, but it's bad. Like his hair is absurd. He's Christopher Lambert, man. Like it's like weird and like corny and like out of place and just what, like as a kid I didn't really care. I was just like, oh yeah, like I knew him as the Highlander, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's cool. Like, but like watching it now, it's like it's just so like such a weird casting, dude. That to me is the stood out. That is just like I cannot get beyond this. Like, wow, like yeah, he like, oh man, yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah, that's the 90s for you, man. That's the fucking 90s. It just made no sense. Just like, here's a list of actors. Here's a list of Asian actors we think would be great for the role of Lord Raiden. Went through all of them. Guys just sitting there. Boys, I think we got to go with Christopher Lambert. And they're just like, what do you say to that, man? Like, what that was not like, no one was asked about that. It was just like Christopher Lambert. He didn't audition for that. Someone said, I am giving this role to Christopher Lambert. No one tried out for that. I don't care if people say they did. They're lying. They're all lying. Christopher Lambert was given that role for, I don't even want to know what he did to get that, because why? But anyway, that was probably the worst thing. Now, yes, the CGI is right up there. Another one that I'd like to mention. Bridgette Wilson as Sonya Blade. Now, Bridgette Wilson is a saucy little thing. She is a little firecracker. She's a cupcake. But she is like hot and like bitchy and like, but she is not a believable ass kicker in any way. She's just like a little thing. Like no. I don't believe that she's like this tough, like Sonya Blade. Like, no, that's a nish. But she is fun to look at. Like she's, it's not bad. You could do worse as far as like, picking an actress as far as like looks, but no, I'm not believing that. I'm not believing that she's like this ass kicker like Sonya Blade. I'm just nitpicking here, boys. I'm just getting the bad stuff out of the way because there's a bunch of cool shit that we're going to talk about. A lot of good shit that I really liked about watching this movie that I'll always like. A lot of classic shit. But I'm just nitpicking the bad shit now. But yeah, Jack already said it, the CGI, and the biggest was Reptile. Like Reptile as not when he was fighting Liu Kang, but like as the actual Reptile, it looks like ridiculous. It just looks fucking absurd. There's no like, it just looks goofy and like bad and really like, but actually I will say this, there was some good use of CGI, stuff that holds up decently, especially if you watch it in HD, some stuff that's like, you know what, for the 90s, that's really not that bad. Because if you look at some other CGI, man, but yeah, Reptile as the actual Reptile, it looks so silly. Like, God, it looks bad. But like I said, in HD, there was some that's still, you can imagine seeing it back then was like mind blowing, dude. But seeing it now, even now, is just like, man, that's not too bad. That's kind of how I felt about it. Mileage will vary. Now, The other thing I was gonna say is more of a directing thing. Like, as far as the act, it's loosely based on the video games. But like, as far as just a movie itself, the plot going from A to B to C, it's kind of like disjointed. Like, it kind of just like, it's kind of almost like you assume the audience knows who the characters are, and they're just, most of the audience is like, I don't know, like 16 to like 35-year-old men. So it's just an action movie for the most part anyway, but still, like, the directing is a little disjointed. Like, it's kind of just like, especially when the actual tournament starts, they're just like, it just jumps from like fight to fight to fight to fight. And it's cool for an action movie, it's cool. But like, as far as like a plot, like, some of it is just, they don't set anything up. It's just like, boom, here's Sonya, here's Johnny, here's so and so, and they're just like, okay, here's more. They're going to Mortal Kombat. They're just like, bam, 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 bam. It's very like, the pacing is kind of weird, and like I said, those are the only bad things, and that's all the bad things. That's pretty much all that I did not like about it. We're gonna get to some shit that was really fucking cool, and then we're gonna kind of move on a little bit. But yeah, let me take a rip. Let me check on the chat. I apologize. I want to try and get through these little segments as efficiently as I can. And if I'm reading the chat the whole time, I'm a space case and I'm a terrible multitasker, and I'll just get off track. So we're definitely going to get to portions where, I want you guys to like talk about who some of your favorite characters are. I'm going to talk about who some of my favorite characters are, who some of my least favorite characters are, and yeah, just talk more about this fucking kick-ass franchise. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to Mortal Kombat and the creators of Mortal Kombat. And this fucking new movie looks sick, man. It looks really awesome. But we're gonna talk more about that too. Talk more about the trailer. Talk more about Mortal Kombat 11. And yeah, I'm gonna finish this review of the original movie. So yeah, I went over the bad stuff. Lambert is Raiden, some of the CGI. Bridgette Wilson wasn't the best Sonya to me. The directing was kind of just a little like disjointed. But, and it's a big but, we're gonna get to the good shit now. All right. The good. First thing that jumped out to me, the settings. For 1995, they had some awesome locations. They made some really cool sets. Just some of the scenes that jumped out to me. Some of the scenes at the nightclub where Sonya was tracking down Kano. The scenes on Shang Tsung's boat up top, and when she went below deck to look for Kano. The opening scene and the Order of Light Temple were both shot on location in Thailand. The temples are Wat Phra Si Sanphet for the opening scene, where Shang Tsung kills Chan, Liu Kang's brother, and Wat Chai Wat Hanaram is the temple that they use for the Order of Light. Liu Kang's like the order that he belongs to. That was really cool, but those were the names. Those are pretty popular destination, like tourist destinations for like they're really cool, like Thai temples. They're used in, I think they've been used in other movies too, but like I said, those two in particular, just awesome. Like really, I can only imagine like going there in real life. It's probably just really fucking gorgeous. Anyway, man, one of the coolest sets to me in that movie is the banquet hall. When like they first get there, all the fighters are gathered for the tournament, and that like, it's the and now a taste of things to come. That shit. and you get the little demo. Sub-Zero's gonna do a little demo. But yeah, that's tight. The beach scenes, man. Okay, so the beach scenes when they first get to the island, that is Railay Beach, Railay Beach. That is Thailand as well. And then Phra Nang Beach, that's in Thailand as well. But those are some of the locations that they used for the beach scenes. I think the Phra Nang was when Liu Kang fought Kitana, and she was like giving him advice on how to deal with Sub-Zero. But that is a cool location. Shang Tsung's lair is awesome, man. When he's like talking to Kano and Goro, that shit is tight. Oh man, dude. The when Johnny Cage fights Scorpion, the scenes in the forest, and when he drags him to hell, that is those are really fucking cool. And this is like, so they're making a lot of these sets and then shooting on location for the other ones. And for 1995, man, it still holds up really well. Yeah, the Liu Kang and Shang Tsung fight, or the Liu Kang and Sub-Zero fight is really fucking cool. Like in that temple, the Outworld scenes are really cool. So the Outworld scenes they shot in at Kaiser's Steel Mill, which is now called Auto Club Speedway. It's somewhere in California, Fontana, California, I think. I can't remember exactly, but it's somewhere in California. That's where they shot the Outworld scenes. They obviously built a set there. And then the final battle. I mean, these are just like classic like sets from a classic like action movie. And yeah, I mean, one of the most obvious things that I think is awesome about this movie is just the fucking fight scenes, dude. Like, just like even for 1995, the martial arts and the fighting scenes are awesome. Like, I'm gonna talk about some of those, what I think some of the best fighting scenes are in that movie, or some of the best fights are rather. But there's a few of them, man. There's a few really, really awesome, well choreographed fighting scenes. Okay. Yeah, definitely need to stroke this thing one time. But yeah, we're talking about these. If you're just joining me, we are talking about Mortal Kombat, the original Mortal Kombat movie in 1995. I talked about some of the things I didn't like. I'm now talking about some of the good shit, and I'm about to get to the meat and potatoes of it, the fucking fight scenes. I mean, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about a fighting game. In this movie, we're about to talk about the fighting scenes. So yeah, excellent. Okay. One of the first fight scenes that stood out to me that I really thought was cool, is when Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, and Sonya all like are sneaking around trying to get more information on Shang Tsung, and they end up in Shang Tsung's, like, after him and Kano and Goro leave, they're like in his lair, and then all of a sudden like his henchmen show up and they have to fight them all. That's I always thought that was a cool fight scene. Now, this fight scene is so fucking classic. Liu Kang and Sub-Zero, like that one shot where it's like they're facing off, like Sub-Zero is in that low fighting stance and Liu Kang is doing the like Wing Chun stance, and it's that the shot of the temple in the background. It's like it's perfectly symmetrical, like and you get the smoke and shit. It's just like the perfect like set, the perfect lighting. Like it's just a classic, like these motherfuckers are about to do battle. Like It's so cool. That shot always sticks out in my head. And that fight is really fucking cool. Like the choreography, like the some of the shit they choose to use, like the moves they choose to use are pretty cool. Like, Sub-Zero does the backflip and fucking cracks Liu in the face. Just some interesting stuff. And like I said, this is 1995. Like they're working with what they got at the time, and yeah, they're well choreographed fight scenes for that time. That one is awesome. The Johnny Cage and Scorpion fight. Holy shit, dude. Like that one is so fucking cool. Like he's they're in the forest and he's trying to like figure Scorpion out, and he's using the fucking harpoon with that. And I thought that was cool. Like they, instead of just a regular grappling hook, they made it like a creature that came out of his hand. And I thought that was so gnarly, like, especially when I was younger, man. But it's still like, even now, it's like, it doesn't look too bad. It's not too like, it looks a little like, I guess some people would be like, oh man, it looks terrible. I don't think it looks too bad. It looks pretty like crazy and like, but yeah, he's fighting him with that shit. And he like, I always thought it was cool when he like, Johnny finally like takes care of the harpoon thing and then grappling hook or whatever, and then charges at him and like goes to hit him with the shadow kick, and then Scorpion fucking like teleports, and they both end up in hell and keep fighting in hell. Man, it's like that fight is so fucking awesome, man. There's some just some really fucking cool fight scenes like that, but those two like are two of the best right there, the Liu Kang and Sub-Zero and Johnny Cage and Scorpion. Yeah, let me see what's going on in chat real quick. What's up, Mac? What's going on, man? Fuck yeah, Mac knows, man. Johnny Cage vs. Scorpion is so fucking tight. Even I just watched it last night, Mac. It still holds up, man. It's still fucking good. Yeah, fucking like grabs that shield, man. That like shield that's bladed on the edge. Oh, he fucks Scorpion up with that shield, dude. Shit's tight. What's up, Jesus? But yeah, man, just talking about just getting through this 1995 Mortal Kombat movie review, and then I'm gonna talk some more about just some Mortal Kombat characters, and we'll get into the fun part here. I want to know what we'll get to the point here in a few minutes where I'm gonna ask you guys like some questions about Mortal Kombat and your opinions on some characters, and I'm gonna give you my 5 favorite Mortal Kombat characters, and I'll put them up on the screen. But yeah, man. So back to these fight scenes, like Johnny Cage and Scorpion, Liu Kang and Sub-Zero, and man, the final fight too. The final fight between Liu Kang and Shang Tsung is awesome. It's like it takes place in a couple of different phases. Like they're fighting on the ground, then he pulls up all the undead warriors. He has to fight them off, and then he has to fight him at the top, and he's using the like mind games and the fucking sorcery and the fucking them arts, dude, them dark arts. And yeah, that shit is tight. But yeah, those are some of the best fight scenes. And like I said, I think for 25 years ago, they're decent special effects. Like they're of course they're not going to look. Some of them will look dated now. Reptile looks terrible, but like like Scorpion's like hand thing still kind of looks kind of cool, and like Sub-Zero's powers look decent. Some of the stuff that Shang Tsung does still looks, okay for, like I said, for 1995. Oh, and let me, I would be remiss if I did not mention this. Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa, the man that played Shang Tsung, he stole every fucking scene. He by far did the best job acting. He is Shang Tsung. When I think about Shang Tsung, I think about him. I think about Tagawa. Like he embodied that like evil sorcerer, like cunning and like sly and like always had this shit-eating grin. Like he always knew something that you didn't, but then he like the rage came out when Liu Kang started to get to like, man, he delivers like damn near all the fucking classic lines in that movie. Like Like I said, like there you go. Where's that fucking comment? Smoke, nice. Fuck yeah. Where the fuck? There it is. It has begun. Yeah, dude. That like when they're fighting and shit and like fatality. Like he when I hear those fucking phrases, I think of him. I think of Shang Tsung. Flawless victory. Oh, and dude, the best. These are the best scenes. These are not only the best fight scenes, but just the best scenes in general. Johnny Cage's intro, it's hilarious. When he's doing the like filming the fight scene, the dudes are like just like dumbass stuntmen and don't know when to like fall down shit, and like he's yelling at the director. That shit's hilarious. Kano's intro, I think that shit is cool as fuck. And the scene like when when him and Shang Tsung are in the club and he's like talking to Shang Tsung and Shang Tsung is like chilling in the chair and he's got the like water tanks behind him with all the bubbles going, and like it's just a cool like brooding villain. Like I always liked that scene. I thought that was cool. And like Kano's there in like the shadows, like they're going over their like nefarious plan or whatever in the club, like up in the VIP. I always thought that was a cool scene. Dude, this one is one of my favorites, man. When they're in the ship or on the boat and Sonya goes down below to look for Kano and Shang Tsung shows up, and then you get the entrance from Sub-Zero and Scorpion. The fucking music heats up. The shit's just like, okay, it's getting fucking real now. Like, I mean, those are iconic characters, man. Scorpion and Sub-Zero, everyone knows who they are. They're pretty much household names. And as far as Mortal Kombat goes, and when you see them for the first time and you get like a little glimpse, like, Sub-Zero fucking touches Sonya's gun, freezes it, and snaps that motherfucker off, breaks her gun in half, and then you see fucking Scorpion's little like fucking hand creature come out. Yeah, that shit is awesome. That's a great fucking Scorpion and Sub-Zero, deadliest of enemies, but slaves under my power, and then fucking Raiden shows up and fucking corns it all up. But yeah, man, and that I'm telling you, man, that scene, I love that whole set, like when they're in the dining room and all the fighters are there and they're gathering, and like the anticipation is building for the tournament, and all of a sudden Shang Tsung gets everyone's attention and like gives them a little taste, man, and Sub-Zero does the Uncle Sub-Zero does a little demo, so he freezes this guy and then he explodes. I could see his guts and everything. But yeah, so that scene is tight. Like I said, the whenever the fight scenes that are cool. Johnny versus Goro is a pretty oh man, this one. When the dude Art Lean, Johnny's martial arts buddy, fights Goro and loses and gets killed or whatever, pretty much killed. And Shang Tsung like steals his soul, and you can see it like go into his eye and like swirl around, like get trapped inside of his eye, and he Johnny's like, no, and he like blinks his eye and then he's gone. That shit is fucking tight. I always thought that was a tight scene. Even like that CGI for 95, like a little bit of it's corny, but it's when he starts to like disappear into his eye, that shit is cool. Your soul is mine. Thought that shit was fucking cold-blooded. But yeah, soundtrack is awesome. So yeah, in conclusion, I will say I'm going to be as objective as possible here because, like I said, when I watched this movie when I was a kid, it was like my favorite fucking movie. Now I have a little bit more of a better calibration on the movie. I can look at it a little bit more objectively. And objectively speaking, it is a solid martial arts movie and one of, if not the best, video game adaptations. And the bottom line is it's very watchable, very enjoyable, especially if you're a fan of the game. So I'm going to give it a TC rating of 7.5. Solid 7.5. Some of it's a little corny, a little cheesy, but there are some badass, dope fucking like action and fight scenes. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 7.5. Could go to an 8, could go to a 7, give or take. So I feel like 7.5 is pretty good, like right there in the middle. But yeah, not bad at all. Not fucking bad, even for 25 years old. So yeah, Mortal Kombat was dope. I enjoy watching it. You know, shit's tight. I need some water. I need some water, boys. Now, let's get to the fun part of the chat, boys. I've seen some of you already put your favorite characters up. That's fucking tight. Who's y'all's least favorite character? Which character, when somebody picks them, are you just like, you motherfucker? Like, you get mad, or you're like, I don't like that character. Like, you never play as them. You just like never ever like them. Just couldn't stand it. Couldn't stand that character. Which one? Let me know what y'all think on that one. Let me know what y'all think on that one. Smacked by the Mac like smoke. Yeah, I like all those robots, man. All the robots and the well, Smoke wasn't a robot; he was a ninja. But I liked all the robot ninjas because that's kind of what they looked like. They're like ninjas, but in robot form. And then the ninjas themselves, like I think it wasn't Smoke and Ninja, Smoke and Noob Saibot, and yeah. Sup, Rear Naked. Oh man, you've never seen the old Mortal Kombat? Oh dude, yeah. It's worth a watch, man. It's worth, like, if on a rainy day, smoke a doober. If you don't smoke, knock a fucking cold one back or two. It's fun. It's very entertaining. If you like the video games, you'll like the movie. Sub-Zero is your least favorite, or your most favorite? Who is y'all's least favorite Mortal Kombat character? Is that your least favorite? The one where you're just like, man, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you picked that dude, or you picked that chick. Like, who's y'all's least favorite, man? There was a couple that definitely got on my nerves. Definitely got on my nerves. That I did not like whatsoever. I'll tell you one right now. I'll give y'all one right now. I fucking hated Quan Chi. I hated that white head, bald bitch, dude. I fucking hated Quan Chi, man. I hated that motherfucker. What's up, Danny? Talking about least favorite. Sub-Zero, okay. Yeah, Rear Naked says fuck Sub-Zero. Says fuck him. Ear says Baraka. Yeah, Baraka. So here's what happened with Baraka and my thing with Baraka. Like, Baraka, I used to hate him. He used to annoy me. But like in Mortal Kombat 11, Baraka is fucking sick. I'm gonna talk about this shit too because I'm gonna give y'all my 5 favorite Mortal Kombat characters, counting down from 5 to 1 here in a second. But and when we get to that part, I definitely want to know y'all's top few favorite, or at least your favorite. But man, when excuse me. What was I gonna say? Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Damn, my short-term memory. Yeah, I couldn't stand Quan Chi. I couldn't. I didn't like Melina for some reason. I didn't like Melina. Whenever someone my buddy at the time, he was like one of my best friends when I was in elementary school and like junior high. he would always pick Molina and be like, "You motherfucker!" Like, so I would always go up against him as Katana, and but he was good with Molina. Now she used to always piss me off, dude. Yeah, Barack was kind of cheap, man. Barack was kind of, especially when he did the when he'd get down on one knee and do the Yeep. Smoke, Scorpion, Liu Kang. Right on. Molina and Jax too. Yeah. Man, how about Jax in that trailer, dude? How about Jax in that new trailer? We're gonna talk about that shit. I'm gonna watch this new trailer here in a minute, here in a little bit, and I'm not gonna put it up. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna risk getting flagged. I know something probably won't happen, but I have boys. I do not have very good luck when it comes to shit like that. So I'm not gonna risk it, but I will just kind of like have my earbuds in, watch it here, and kind of just react to it. I've seen it a couple times already, but okay. Yeah, so we got least favorite characters. Got least favorite characters. Now let's start getting to some of our most favorite characters. And like I said, I've seen Max said, I'll put this up here. Smoke, Scorpion, and remember that? When people, oh man, Liu Kang is another one, man. If you're playing someone that's really good with Liu Kang, it is so annoying because he makes all those crazy like Bruce Lee noises when you and if you're like whooping somebody's ass with Liu Kang, that's all you're hearing. He's like, like, oh man, yeah, that's Liu Kang is another one. So I'd say least favorite, especially to have to play against. Yeah, Baraka, Liu Kang, and Quan Chi. I hated Quan Chi and Molina. So those are some of my least favorite. But yeah. Yeah. Turn that volume down a little bit. Sorry if I blast anyone's eardrums out with my my Liu Kang impression. Okay. Now is the time for the thing with the thing. I'm going to pull up my 5th favorite Mortal Kombat character. Ermac, yeah, he's another one of the robots, right? Yeah, he's pretty cool too. Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Noob Saibot, Smoke, and Kano. Yeah. To yeah. Let's see. I'm now going to pull up my 5th favorite Mortal Kombat character. Talk a little about why I think they are cool. Go over my favorite special moves of these characters and the fatalities of theirs that I like. One second. Bear with me. The computer is not, it's not the slowest, but it's not really the fastest either. God damn it. It's not that. Let me get to this thing here. So yeah, this is number 5 for me. But yeah, just drop your who you fucks with. Drop your boy or your girl that you always play with. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Well, that's not gonna do me any fucking good there now, is it? Fucking bullshit. Alright, here we go. Alright. My Are you gonna fucking load or you're not gonna load? I mean, goddamn. Just unbelievable, man. Oh, that's waiting for a fuck video. Well, that's fuck. Okay. Now, my 5th favorite Mortal Kombat character is a character that is not from the original games. This is a character that did not get introduced until much, much later in the franchise. And pull it up right now. My 5th favorite Mortal Kombat character is Cotto Khan. So I'm probably going to get some of this wrong, but I'm going to do my best. Cotto Khan is, when he comes into the picture, he is the current ruler of Outworld. He is kind of like the good, like a good guy version of Shao Kahn. And he's just a fucking badass character to play with, man. Like I just love his like fighting moves. Like even his like moves that aren't really like something you consider like real special moves. They're just fucking cool. Like he has like cool kicks. He has like a nasty like side kick. He's got these like leg trips. And like I said, even his basic like punches and like kicks and stuff are cool. But then he's got these like claws, and he's got this nasty like combo, and he ends it with like this claw uppercut, and that does a good bit of damage. And he's got this fucking sword. I can't remember the name of it. I can probably scroll down this thing and fucking see, but anyway, yeah, he's a badass character, man. Yeah, he has sweet fucking moves. He's got this fucking sword. There's a name for it, man. It's like an old like a Mayan or Aztec weapon. I mean, it's like this old Aztec weapon, but it's let's see. Let me see if I can. But anyway, man, yeah, he's my 5th favorite Mortal Kombat character. His storyline I don't care about so much. I just like his moves. When you play as him, like his sword, man, there's awesome, like he's got, my favorite move of his is he basically like swings the sword in an uppercut and like catches the opponent in like their side, and then basically just like saws their body, like saws their midsection with this fucking big ass like nasty sword. And it's like I like Mortal Kombat 11 because you can make all these different there's all these different variations of like their armor and their weapons, but his like it's like squared at the end, or I mean rectangular at the end. Like the blade is it's long and rectangular, so it like rounds, or it's like a rectangle on the tip. Just cool looking, and there's a name for it too. I just can't remember. I'm too fucking stoned, but yeah, it's a badass sword, and his moves are cool. Like his other special moves are cool. He's got a there's one where he fucking he throws he just wings this fucking disc out of nowhere, and it fucking, when it hits the opponent, just like shatters, and it's pretty fucking cool. And he what else was I gonna say? One of his coolest moves to me is he turns into a fucking like jaguar or panther or whatever, and just like pounces on the opponent and just like starts fucking eating him alive. And that's one of his fatalities too. That's like his coolest fatality to me, is like he has these fucking like these fucking hook things. And yeah, my computer's being slow as fuck. Fucking hook things, and the fatality is he like walks up to you, digs the hooks in, rips them out, like outwards, basically just like tearing your fucking chest cavity open. Then he takes a couple steps back, turns fucking whatever the fuck it is, and then pounces on you and like rips your heart out and fucking eats it. Yeah, those fucking hooks right there. Shits are tight. And yeah, that sword, see how it's got the fucking see that edge on that shit is dope. Shit is real tight. But yeah, Cotto Khan is my 5th favorite Mortal Kombat character. He has awesome finishing moves. He has this one fatality where he basically like summons this altar up from the ground and kicks you onto it, and your head basically, like, you fall back onto the ground, your head basically like hits the back of it, and he like kicks your head off of your neck basically, so that your head and your exposed spine is like in the center of the altar. And then he summons like this other fucking like huge like stone like statue thing out of the fucking sky and just crushes your head, and you see the eyeball like flying out. It's pretty fucking awesome. So yeah, he has dope fatalities. He has a cool move where he fucking like, there's this, it's called like a god ray, and it's this beam of light, and if the opponent gets walks in it, it like deals damage, like it hurts if the opponent walks in, it hurts them. But if Cotto Khan walks into it, it like heals him. Like, see these shits right here? It like, that shit like glows, and it like restores his health, and it's pretty cool, man. He has some cool fucking moves. He's just like this Aztec, like alien warrior, like conqueror motherfucker. He's like I said, he's kind of like a good guy version of Shao Kahn. He's like Shao Kahn's, he's related to him somehow, I think, or something like that. They're the same race or some shit. But yeah, Cotto Khan's badass. Obviously inspired by like Aztec, wars and shit. But like you can get like variations for this helmet. There's one that comes like out to here. It looks really fucking tight. Yeah, see, there's one that, yeah, it's just dope. But yeah, he's number 5. I'd say Cotto Khan is number 5 for my favorite Mortal Kombat character. I will give you my thoughts for what is next for Curtis Blades on my show on Friday. This show is all Mortal Kombat. Nothing but. So yeah, Cotto Khan's number 5. Number 4 is a character that's been mentioned already. This This character has been mentioned already. It's a classic character. They're introduced very, very early on in the franchise. And I will pull it up now. This is my fourth favorite Mortal Kombat character. I will tell you why I think he is badass. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. You'll know when I show you who I'm talking about, it's self-explanatory why I think he's badass. It's why most people think this guy's badass. It's already been mentioned before, but put it up. This is my fourth favorite Mortal Kombat character. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys like this guy, if he's one of your favorite characters, if you can't stand him. When somebody picks this guy, you're like, fuck. Here we go. Number 4 is Kung Lao. Kung Lao. And I mean, the reason this right here. I mean, the fucking whole costume is badass, but boys, I mean, and that's what he looks like in Mortal Kombat 11, but it's that fucking hat, dude. That hat is so fucking sick nasty. It's so dope. Kung Lao was introduced in Mortal Kombat 2, I believe, which is 95, I think. Can't remember exactly. Yeah, that fucking hat throw is his coolest move. That one of his oldest fatalities is like his best to me, which is the way I feel about a lot of the characters that I like the most. He it's like the hat split down the middle. He just like whoosh, like slices the person right down the middle, and they just fall in 2 pieces like on either side. It's just so fucking cool. It's so badass. There is one in Mortal Kombat 11 where he like takes the hat. It's like in midair. He like spins it. So it's basically like a floating chop saw, and he pushes you like into it. So like your back is just getting chewed up by the fucking hat. And then he like grabs the hat, like throws it in front of you, and then like kicks your back and like pushes your face into it. And then yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. Like there's so many badass, gnarly like fatalities you can do with that fucking razor hat. But yeah, Kung Lao is a badass. He's he's one of the good guys in the game. And he is a friend to Liu Kang. He's always trying to protect the realm of Earth or whatever. So yeah, Kung Lao is a badass. He's my 4th favorite Mortal Kombat character. I always like playing as Kung Lao. He has cool moves. That hat is fucking gnarly. And yeah, his fatalities. Kung Lao has some of the best fatalities in the whole fucking game because they get real creative with that shit. And like I said, he's a very very popular character. Let's see. Fan favorite 2006. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. So yeah. That is my 4th favorite Mortal Kombat character. What do you guys think? You like someone said they liked Kung Lao a lot. Who was Rear Naked MMA. Shout out to Rear Naked MMA. Yeah, Kung Lao's one of my dudes, man. So we're definitely on the same page with that one, dude. Kung Lao is fucking tight. Okay, now we are at number 3, boys. Let's crank through these. We're at number 3. This is my 3rd favorite Mortal Kombat character. I had this guy a little bit higher, but I had to reverse the order a little bit. But this dude has always been one of my favorites. I've definitely mentioned him already. but we're just going to mention him again. But yeah, man, I hope y'all are doing good. Getting through these characters, man. Just want to know who y'all. Let me know, man. Let me know in the chat if you're just joining me. Let me know who some of your favorite Mortal Kombat characters are, man. I'm just going through mine right now. Okay, this is number 3, man. This is my 3rd favorite Mortal Kombat character of all time. I love playing as this dude. He has a cool look, sweet finishing moves, like awesome fatalities, and actually is pretty fucking funny with some of them too. Number 3 is the one and only motherfucking Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage is my dude, man. I love playing as Johnny Cage. He was awesome in that movie, man. He's one of my favorite characters in that movie. His fight against Scorpion is badass. The shadow kick I always thought was so fucking cool, even from the beginning, dude. Even in Mortal Kombat 1, that shadow kick is awesome. He wings the that like, you know, the green like fireball like underhanded. I always thought that was cool. What was I gonna say? Oh man. And of course, dude, the split nut punch, like that shit never gets old, man. Like one of the like, and that specifically is a Jean-Claude Van Damme. Like that's a homage to Van Damme. Like that, because you know how Van Damme's always doing the splits. So that move in particular is a Van Damme inspired thing. But dude, one of his coolest fatalities. I can't remember which game it's from, but he basically goes up to the guy and like karate chops their head in half and like sticks a trophy in the middle of it. It's fucking awesome, man. I love Johnny Cage. He has fucking sweet moves. I've always no matter what Mortal Kombat game it is, they usually have him in it, and I usually like, yeah, this is what he looks like in Mortal Kombat 11. He's a cool character in that game as well. He has awesome like punches and kicks. He's a fun character to play as. I've always liked, and he has a cool attitude. So yeah, Johnny Cage is always one of my favorites, man. Always has been. Yeah, dude. Damn, my fucking shit is fucking Paris OG's giving me bad cottonmouth, boys. But moving right along, let me get through these here. And then we're going to talk about, when I get through these characters here, we're going to talk about this trailer, man. And then I'll just kind of open it up, whatever you guys want to talk about. We're getting up on 2 hours. I'm not going to make it much longer than that. But yeah, man, I've hit a lot of the shit I want to talk about. A little bit of the history, the movie, the old movie, I mean, talking about a little bit about Mortal Kombat 11. And like I said, Cotto Khan is by far my favorite character from that game. But yeah, okay, we're getting to number 3 now. I mean, number 2. That was number 3. This is number 2. This guy, I originally had Johnny Cage at number 2 and this guy at number 3, but I had to bump this guy up, man. I had to bump this guy up. This is a classic character. This character has been in the game since the beginning. He is one of the characters that you see and you instantly know who it is. Like this, he's one of the most popular characters in the whole franchise. This is my second favorite Mortal Kombat character. Number 2 of all time, second favorite Mortal Kombat character is dun dun dun. Get over here, motherfucking Scorpion. I mean, in the original game, it was him and one other guy that I played with. I only played with 2 characters in the original game. The other guy I'm about to mention here in a second, and this guy. In Mortal Kombat 11, like that's what it looks like in Mortal Kombat 11, dude. badass. He has a sword, like a katana. And we're gonna talk about him because his character looks so fucking ill in this new movie. But yeah, Scorpion is like an iconic character, man. He's like, I won't go through his whole backstory, but yeah, basically Scorpion is the like undead, vengeful ghost, like vengeful spirit of I can't remember the guy's name. Uh Hanzo something I want to say. Probably it's right here on the fucking Wikipedia, idiot. Yeah, Hanzo Hasashi. Hanzo Hasashi. So yeah, undead ninja specter seeking revenge for his death at the hands of Quan Chi. Yeah, so Scorpion is so fucking tight. You know, that grappling hook, dude, like it's iconic. Like, oh man, you know, the get over here, that is something that is automatically associated with Mortal Kombat and this character. He's sweet in Mortal Kombat 11, dude. He's one of my like. It's unfortunate because some of the characters that I really like, they just don't look that cool in Mortal Kombat 11. Like, or they either don't look that cool or I don't like their moves. That's one of the main things. If I don't like the character's moves, I might like the character, but I can't play as them. You know what I mean? Like Cotto Khan looks cool and his moves are awesome, and I'm getting like more fluid with them, like getting better at stringing the combos together. But um, yeah, Scorpion is really fun to play with in Mortal Kombat 11. I think he's one of the best players to play with. He has really cool like sword slashing combos, and he has the classic ones too. I mean the fate. I mean that's my favorite fatality of his is the classic, just like. And, you know, they showed a little bit in the original movie too, like when he fucking takes the face mask off and it's just the skull, it's the flaming skull, and he fucking, you know, has a like, you know, spits fire. That shit is fucking classic, dude. That's like my favorite fatality of his. The favorite move, of course, grappling hook, the get over here, like into an uppercut. Grappling hook into uppercut, classic. That's my second favorite character. Like I said, in the newest one, in Mortal Kombat 11, he's fucking really, really sick. One of the best characters to play. He has some of the best moves in that game, and he's one of the mascots and one of the iconic, you know, Mortal Kombat characters. He is number 2. I originally had him at number 1, but I played with this next guy I'm about to mention. I played with this guy in whenever I would play Mortal Kombat. He was the guy I would select the most, even in the older games. Even in this newer game, I don't like what they did with his character as much, but I still like think it's a good character to play with. So yeah, this is my favorite Mortal Kombat character of all time. This is another classic character. This is a character that was in the first game. He's been in every single Mortal Kombat game. He is an iconic character as well. And I will bring it up right now. And then we will move to the next portion of this stream here. I appreciate everyone that has joined me. But yeah, here we go. This is my favorite Mortal Kombat character of all time. I think he has the coolest moves. I always played with this character back in the day. I still play with this character. Like I said, I think they could have made him a little bit cooler in Mortal Kombat 11, but I still think he's awesome. Still a very playable character for me. My favorite Mortal Kombat character of all time is the one and only Lord Raiden, baby. Lord Raiden. That fucking torpedo, that Superman move. Undeniable. There you go. That's yeah. Get back in the car. Like when he does that, there used to be this like theory. Everyone was like, "Oh, what is he saying? What is he really saying?" And the creators finally just said it's just gibberish. But Raiden, the original like Raiden, this original, his original appearance is, and I think Mills already said it, is inspired by Big Trouble in Little China. This is you know, taking forever and a fucking day to load up, but yeah. Yeah. Shit is tight. That's definitely inspired by the Three Storms. Particularly the one that's, you know, the lightning, obviously. And yeah, it's dope. The costume design is sweet. I love the moves, like the torpedo, the like the teleportation, and the electric his head and it fucking explodes. Yeah, that shit is tight. It is, man. Those are my 5 favorite Mortal Kombat characters. So we got Khan, Kung Lao, Johnny Cage, Corbin. 5 favorite Mortal Kombat characters right there. Yeah, everyone pretty much dropped their favorite characters, man. Let me go back through some of these. He's hard headed. But he's hard headed. But what's up, casual? Always play with Sector. Sector is a cool character, man. So yeah, who's if anybody just joined me, who's y'all's favorite characters? Who did you hate? Who did you like when someone played as that character? You fucking hated it. But yeah, those are my 5 favorite characters. Sector, I always like those characters like Sector and Cyrax and who's the other one? Or was it Ermac? Wasn't one of them, was it? No, but the Cabal was another cool character. He had that crazy mask and could do all the like. He had those crazy like. He was super fast. I remember that Cabal was super fast. Yeah, there you go. There's a penny for my thoughts. 5 minutes and timeout. That's my thoughts on that. But yeah, man, Mortal Kombat is definitely one of my favorite games of all time. Like, yeah, I'd say it's number 3 behind Street Fighter and Soul Calibur. But pretty fucking awesome franchise, dude. Going on 30 years, and yeah, it's hard to beat the consistency of Mortal Kombat, and they did push the envelope as far as the violence and like the crazy like finishing moves, like the fatalities and stuff. Like no other game had really done stuff like that, and every other game that did it afterwards was kind of like a ripoff. But yeah, dude. So let me what I'm gonna do now is I'm not gonna put it up on screen, obviously, but I'm gonna watch this trailer again for like the 6th or 7th time. We can just kind of talk about this trailer, man. We're gonna kind of switch gears a little bit and yeah, talk about this new movie. Talk about what you guys think about this new movie. So yeah, if you want to join me right now, I'm going to get this trailer ready. I'm going to watch this Red Band trailer. You know, the 4 people in the chat, we all just kind of like want to watch it at the same time. That would be kind of chill. But you don't have to, obviously. Yeah, I'm gonna pull this up right now, man. I'm gonna repack this binger. Watch this fucking trailer. Watch this Red Band trailer, and then we'll talk about this movie, man. Then I'll kind of wrap this thing up. But yeah, man, this has been fun, dude. This has been fun talking about Mortal Kombat, man. So like I said, it's one of my favorite games. I love the old movie. I'm looking forward to this new one like a motherfucker. And yeah, shout out to the guys, you know, Ed Boon, John Tobias, all the other guys that are responsible for making it. Everyone in Midway Games and Unreal Engine for this new game, and everyone else that's involved in it. Yeah, this is nothing but promotion and showing some love for Mortal Kombat. I did, you know, I bought Mortal Kombat 11. So, and I will be legally purchasing the viewing for this new one because I think it is on HBO Max, and I have that. So, yeah, I think it's gonna be in theaters, but it's also gonna be on HBO Max, which is crazy to me, man. Like these now that you can watch like premiering movies on at home, it's wild. Okay, here we go. Mortal Kombat. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. I'm about to get this thing ready. Reload this banger. But yeah, first of all, have you guys seen this trailer? I'm assuming that people, you know, if you like Mortal Kombat and you've been watching the stream, you have seen it. But have I just go ahead and ask you, have you guys seen this trailer yet? If you have, what did you think? I think it looks pretty fucking ill. I think it looks pretty fucking illmatic. My brother told me about this. My brother said, dude, please tell me you've seen this new Mortal Kombat trailer. Because they were doing like these like fan-made movies, like these like you'd think it was a real trailer, but it'd just be some like fan-made bullshit. And those really pissed me off, man. Those fan-made movies, like, yeah, I get that you guys are what you're trying to do, like you're trying to like, you know, drum up support and all this, but it's like they're really annoying, man. None of them are really that good. I'm sorry, like none of them are really good, and they always just kind of like it's always like a dick tease, man. But so that's what I thought this was. I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. But there's like, oh no, this is a real trailer. This is a real thing. This is really happening. So what I will do now is watch. Oh shit! What's up, casual? Let's watch this shit, dude. It's on IGN. Mortal Kombat Red Band trailer. I've got it set up right now. I'm about to press play here in a second. I'm gonna stroke this banger and then press play. But I'll let you know exactly when I hit play. If you guys want to watch it together, we can kind of just react to it at the same time. Just give me a thumbs up, casual, when you're ready to go, and I'll hit this fucking thing and watch this shit. About to watch the new Mortal Kombat movie trailer, the official Red Band trailer. Like I said, I'm on the IGN's channel watching this. So shout out to them for putting it out. So yeah, whoever is here, give me the thumbs up and I'll play this thing. Cool. Synced, ready to go. Let's go. Here we go. Mortal Kombat, play. This Sub-Zero shit is so tight, dude. the fucking freezing that bullet right out of the gun. Breaking Jax's arms off, dude. Fuck, man. That when I first saw that shit gave me chills, man. So Cole, I'm trying to remember who he is in the game. Yeah, tournament. So it looks like Raiden and yeah. The guy that had played Scorpion is a really fucking good actor, dude. God. Destroying those assassins, man. Yeah, they picked a really good guy to play Scorpion. Sonya, Liu Kang, Jax, Kung Lao, Raiden. God, Raiden looks awesome, dude. Jax looks sick. His arms look crazy. Scorpion, yep. Nar, Shao Kahn, Shang Tsung, Liu Kang, putting the fucking fire fist down. Goro looks tight. God, Sub-Zero looks so fucking awesome. Oh! Get over here. Yeah, dude. Finish him. Yeah. It looks awesome. It looks awesome, man. What do you think, dude? What do you think, casual? I think it looks pretty fucking sick. That's probably like the 6th or 7th time I've seen it. This is the one thing that I'm like, I'm not getting my hopes up completely about. They haven't rated it yet. And I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I don't want to be a negative Nancy. But sometimes when they do that, it's because they are seeing what they can get away with to make it PG-13. And they do that a lot so they can get more potential audience members. It's all a money thing. So I really hope that doesn't happen. I think that would be such a foolish move to make. Like, I know that the old movie was like PG-13, but that was like 25 years ago. It's 2021. You have the technology. There's no reason to make a PG-13 Mortal Kombat movie. You have the technology, and if you make it rated R or you make it like unrated, you can have so much freedom to just have all this crazy shit happen. Not only is it what the fans want to see, but you can just do so much more with it. And like, that's the essence of Mortal Kombat anyways. Like the over the top violence. Like, how are you going to have some PG-13 like fatalities? You know what I'm saying? It looks pretty violent. So I hope, and that's the Red Band trailer. So I hope that they just keep that. I hope they're like not like seeing what they can edit out to make it PG-13. Because I've seen it happen before. It happened with Bloodshot. Like, I just don't want that to be the case here because Mortal Kombat deserves better than that. Like, it's been a while since we had a movie. You know, but if they keep it nice and R-rated, I have very high hopes for it, man. It looks really fucking dope. Like, the shit with Sub-Zero and Scorpion. They made Jax look really cool. Michael B. Jordan as Jax. That's pretty sick. The guy that's playing Sub-Zero, I think, is the dude from some of the Raid movies, a couple of the Raid movies. But man, yeah, if they have it rated R and it's nice and violent and Mortal Kombat style, then it looks really fucking cool. It looks really cool. But I really hope they don't fucking punk out and like sell out to try. It's like, yeah, I don't know, man. It is really popular. I could see them doing that. Like, well, we could if it was, we're because that's always their excuse for making those kind of things. PG-13 is like, well, we're trying to attract a younger audience, a younger, broader audience, which equals more money for us. So I really hope that's not the route they go. I really hope they just keep it nice and traditional Mortal Kombat, like super fucking violent. Like they could make it really awesome. And I don't know, dude. That's my one thing where I'm just not like that's where my one like I'm not getting my hopes up too much, but because I've done that with so many movies, man. Like how many movies have you like gotten your hopes up about the trailer and then the movie itself is a little let down? But from the trailer itself, it looks really fucking cool. Like I know at the very least it will be entertaining and watchable. So yeah, pretty tight, man. Pretty fucking tight. But that's shit, boys. Yeah, just let me know what you think. What y'all are y'all looking forward to this new movie? Do you think it will be I mean it's coming out this year. Kind of came out of nowhere, man. They tell you what, they did a good job of keeping that thing under wraps. They did a real good job of keeping that thing under wraps. Like fucking I had my like I said, my brother told me about this trailer maybe a few days ago. A few days to a week ago. So they must have been under a strict non-disclosure agreement, like a strict NDA. And why would you fuck that up? All you have to do is keep your mouth shut. Working on a movie, can't say what it is. Boom, there you go. And they did it. I didn't hear people about it. I mean, that's not really saying much, but yeah, it's fucking. It looks good. It looks really fucking good, and I hope it is. I hope they keep it R-rated. They keep it like crazy, and because I like that shit, like Sub-Zero freezing the blood and making it another like ice sword is tight. Go back through the chat. Who is Smoke, Scorpion, Liu Kang, Jack, like Melina and Jax as well. Yeah, I know, dude. That Jax's arm scene. Jackson's casting looks solid. Don't know if the acting will be good. It looks like all the characters they're playing. Yeah. I'm not worried. If as long as it's rated R, I don't care if it's like the story's good or any of that shit. I just know it'll be crazy, violent action. That's all I'm looking for in this movie. Yeah, Jax's arm scene, the Sub-Zero frozen blood dagger. So I know, man, it's so fucking cool, so fucking sick. General, what's up? General's in the building, man. Hey, it's all good, man. Better late than never. Good to see you in the building, dude. Yeah, they should go all out and make it just unrated, just like yeah, yeah. I don't know what I didn't really. Oh, April. God damn, April 16th. That's not too far away, boys. That's like a month and a half. Fuck, dude. That's gnarly. That is fucking gnarly. But yeah, good to see you, General. General Alex Ramirez is in the fucking building, man. But yeah, what General? Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite Mortal Kombat character? Yes, indeed. Alex, who's your favorite? Who's your favorite Mortal Kombat character? Mine is Lord Raiden. Jade. Jade is kind of one of those characters that like I didn't hate, but I just kind of I just kind of always passed over. Wait. Is she the fucking... Oh, yeah, she was that secret character. She was the palette swap. Yeah, she was the green palette swap of Katana and Melina. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, it's jogging my memory now. Yeah, that's, I mean, yeah, of those three, yeah, I like Katana and Jade more than Melina, for sure. For sure. Yeah, but Jade, yeah, she looks pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, she's one of those I always just like, I always pass over, but yeah, they did a lot of those palette swaps, like uh Scorpion Sub-Zero and Reptile is just like green, yellow, and blue. Sub-Zero. Fuck yeah. Kung Lao's hat is unreal. I know, man. It looks so fucking tight. Kung Lao looks awesome. Fucking Raiden looks sick in that trailer, dude. Fucking Raiden looks tight. Sub-Zero looks really awesome. Scorpion looks sick. Um, yeah. Yeah, it looks cool, man. And they didn't show like too much. I like that. I like that it didn't show too much. I hate when they fucking show you the whole plot of the fucking movie. Can't stand that shit, man. Like you just told me everything that was gonna happen pretty much. I don't need to see the movie now. Sometimes the trailer's better than the movie anyway. But well, boys, I think I'm gonna kind of wrap this one up. I think I'm gonna kind of wrap this one up here in a few minutes. We'll go to 2 minutes and 15 or 2 hours and 15 minutes. Let's say. Go 2 hours and 15 minutes, and then I will wrap it up. So tomorrow, let me ask right now, the people in the chat, for tomorrow, this is what I want to do. Tomorrow is going to be a music stream. And what I want to do tomorrow is I want to do an album review. I want to do an album review of a classic alternative / grunge album. And there was a couple that I had in mind, but I wanted to know, I want to put it to like vote. So I asked the people in the chat, and I want to see what you guys would rather hear me talk about tomorrow as far as music is concerned. So there's a couple albums that I had in mind. I'm gonna review one of these albums. I'm gonna listen to it tonight / tomorrow, do a review on it. We can talk about that album and also like bands and other albums in that genre. So yeah, I had a couple albums in mind. I want to put it to a vote, and then I will listen to one of those classic grunge albums and then report back tomorrow. Favorite video game? Oh man, that's a tough one, dude. That's a fucking tough one. Tell you what, Mac, that gives me an idea. I will do a stream with some of my favorite video games. But yeah, I have definitely had. It's hard, man. It's hard to pick one. Mortal Kombat games are definitely like Mortal Kombat 11, man. Is really like it's one of my favorite Mortal Kombat games. I'll say that. Fuck yeah. What, man? StreamYard, man, keeps the chat is not keeping up, or it's not keeping up with the chat. Oh yeah. I could, Jack. I need to figure out how to do those Twitter polls. The old lady was telling me I needed to do that for one of the other streams I was going to do. But yeah, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. I'll put it up on Twitter. But yeah, okay. Well, I'll just ask you guys though anyway, for the fuck of it. I'm gonna listen to one of these 3 albums and then report back, do my review, and then we can talk about similar music, similar albums, how they compare to other artists, whatever. These are the 3 albums. These are the 3. One is Pearl Jam, 10. 2 is Nirvana, Nevermind. And 3 was either going to be between Stone Temple Pilots Core or Soundgarden, Super Unknown. So the people in the chat, 3 people in the chat. Which one of those? Let me Yeah, so those are the 3, man. Super Unknown, which has Spoon Man, Black Hole Sun, that album, Nirvana, Nevermind, or Pearl Jam 10. Which one out of those 3 should I listen to and review tomorrow? Second, yep. Same time tomorrow, 4:20. So Nirvana, Alex says Nirvana. Second one, so Nevermind. Looks like Nevermind. That's good enough for me. Hey, 2 votes is good enough for me. I think a lot of people would say Nevermind anyway. So yeah, that is what I will do my inaugural music stream on. I will listen to the classic Nirvana album, Nevermind, and I will do a proper album review mañana. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that, man? Sounds good, man. Nirvana, Nevermind. So yeah, in conclusion, 5 favorite Mortal Kombat characters: Cotto Khan, Kung Lao, Johnny Cage, Scorpion, and Raiden, Lord Raiden. Watched the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie last night. Gave it a 7.5. Thought it was pretty damn solid. Good martial arts action scenes, some cool shit. Pretty damn good. Held up pretty well. Talked about the new trailer. Looks pretty fucking sick. I hope they make it nice and violent. And yeah, man, talked a little bit briefly about the history of Mortal Kombat, how it came to be, the early inspirations: Jean-Claude Van Damme, Big Trouble in Little China, Chinese mythology, a couple Wuxia films. Yeah, Shaolin monks. Pretty fucking cool, man. I've always loved Mortal Kombat. Really fucking iconic, just sick fucking characters. And I hope this movie's awesome, man. I hope it's really fucking good. Looks pretty cool. So yeah, there you go. There you have it. I will review, listen to Nirvana, Nevermind, start listening to it this evening. Give myself, I don't want to rush through it, but I do want to kind of listen to it all at once. I feel like that's the best way to listen to an album, is just like one time, as opposed to like, because if you listen to like a couple songs here, a couple songs there, a couple songs here, it just feels like, oh man, I've been listening to this album for so long, like it's too long. But if you listen to it all at once when you're in like a good mood, like a good, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the best way to do it. So maybe I will, I'll listen to it this evening or, tomorrow. I can't decide, but I will listen to Nirvana, Nevermind, and let you guys know what I think. I will report back. mañana. So yeah. That's what it is, boys. And then look a little further ahead. Thursday, I will be doing another episode of The Mix at 6 with Lady 2 Cents. She will be joining me. And then Friday, I'm going to give you guys my picks for UFC Vegas 20, Rosenstrike Gone, and then we can talk UFC. Friday's the day. Monday and Friday are UFC days. Monday is review preview. Friday is my picks and hype up for the fights the following day. Monday and Friday, boys. I book in the week with UFC talk. Tuesday is what we're doing right now. Movies, video games, TV shows, comics, the entertainment center. Wednesday, tomorrow will be music day. Like I said, I'm going to review Nevermind and let you guys know what I think. And then Thursday will be my show with the wife, Lady 2 Cents. And then Friday will be Rosenstrike versus Gone Hype Day. So yeah, I really appreciate everybody that came through and joined me on this Mortal Kombat stream. Dude, it's been, considering how long it's been around, it's crazy, like how far it's come. It's wild, man. Thinking about the first time I played it as a kid to like now, and Mortal Kombat 11 is dope as fuck. I don't even have any like the little additional versions or the extended versions or whatever. I just have the straight up Mortal Kombat 11. It is fucking ill, dude. Definitely recommend that game. Looking forward to the new movie. And yeah, looking forward to listening to Nevermind. Haven't listened to the whole album in its entirety in a while. So that'll be fun, man. I like Nirvana a lot. They're a great band. It's one of their better albums for sure. So let me go through the chat real quick, and then I will wrap it up, boys. I'll wrap her on up. Yes, definitely here. Yeah, because she, Lady 2 Cents is interested in UFC as well, so we will definitely incorporate that. And she is new to the streaming thing, so she's not like, she doesn't like to be talking the whole time, like, and she's not as comfortable with it as I am. So yeah, there'll be times where it's just me talking, and yeah, we'll talk some UFC. She's gonna want to talk, give her thoughts on it, and I will talk a little bit about it as well, because, you know, you got to hype up the hype. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, for sure, man. For sure. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Appreciate y'all coming through. It was a fun little change of pace, little Mortal Kombat stream. So yeah, thank y'all. Ear, Rear Naked, Mac, appreciate you coming through. The General, Jack Attack, Boston Nick. Appreciate all you guys, man. Casual. Yep. Yeah, thank you guys, man. Fucking Mortal Kombat is the shit. I think this stream was a fucking flawless victory, dude. I think this is a fucking flawless victory. This was excellent. And yeah, this has been just my 2 cents. I will see you guys tomorrow to give you my review of Nirvana's Nevermind. And I hope to see you there. I appreciate y'all. I'll catch y'all then, man. Peace.